Hey, stream's up. Nice. Just give me 1 sec. Apologies for the mic quality. I have to use my internal mic instead of my Samsung, which won't work on the new Windows, so oh boy. But it's not a problem. So I'm gonna make sure that my voice is a bit louder than the game, so I could give my commentary. Yeah, Mario with a t-shirt. It's pretty awesome. Sounds good? Okay, perfect. I think I'm good to go, so just let me know when I can start. Oh yeah, we'll mess it up now. The pressure's on now. Yeah, don't worry, world record run right away, don't worry. Alright, ready when you are? Okay. So timing starts when I say yes to this. So on countdown 3, 2, 1, go. So, hello everybody. My name is LocaMash and this is Super Mario Sunshine. One of the most popular speed games and Capri's favorite game of all time. Yeah, cutscenes PogChamp. So right off the bat, you can notice that I'm playing on the Japanese version. I'm playing on this version because it saves around 10 to 15 seconds on this in this category in particular. 120 Shine actually saves a lot more. This is due because of Delfino loads. Delfino loads about half a second faster than USA and PAL. So because you go into Delfino and you load it a lot, it all adds up and you save most time. Japanese also has some faster text. Some text is actually slower than US, but some of them is fast, like Piantissimo, for example. PAL is pretty even with this, because if you set the language to Italian, it's the fastest. And I'll get into more about different versions once I actually get to the missions. Yeah, Peach is pretty dumb. Like, I'm right there. Like, what are you doing, man? So right off the bat, we're introduced to Flood, which is the main mechanic in this whole game. Wasn't there a point where you could start runs after this part of the game? Yeah. There was like a whole debate on it last year. It was called Race File. And essentially what that was is that you would skip all this gameplay and you would go straight to Delfino Plaza. And you would get to the part where you're actually getting rid of Shadow Mario and you go into the Bianco painting. But eventually they ruled like against that. But they call it race file because people who usually race in this game, they use that type of file. Like they just skip to Delfino. But no, file select is still the standard to this day. But yeah, Japanese is a pretty interesting version. It's the only version that has the sound glitch. And it's kind of like SM64's sound glitch, like in SSL Star 6. And except for that actually soft locks. But if you get sound glitch here, it won't crash. It'll crash on specific ones. Am I doing any percent? Yes, I am. Yeah, people say that because it's like, oh, the game actually has gameplay, so you can't really skip it. That's like the huge argument for it. So first things first, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy and get my first Shine Sprite. This is the only one where you actually keep spraying water. Get a nice little backflip. Oh, nice ground pound. Alright, now we got like a very long cutscene ahead of us, so that leaves some room to say a couple of stuff about this version. Well, first off, how this game works is that, unlike SM64, you only need 70 stars to actually get to Final Bowser and beat the game. this game's different. Not all shine sprites are of equal value. Shine sprites are obviously comparable to stars from SM64. And to get to Final Bowser, you have to beat episode 7 of every level. There's 7 levels in this game, and episode 7 is trying to stop Shadow Mario by spraying warp on him. And once you beat episode 7 for all of them, it unlocks Corona Mountain, which is the last level. So essentially, I end up with 43 shines optimally. With the route I'm doing, which is like the standard route, you end up with 43 shine sprites. So it's kind of epic. But this game is much slower paced than SM64, so it may seem like small, but it actually takes much longer. That's why world record's like an hour and 14, compared to like the 47 in 70 star. So you can notice that this guy says he doesn't say shine sprite, he says shrine sprite. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. But they fixed that in USA and PAL and stuff. So one of the things that Japanese is actually slower with is Serena 6. That's the episode where you have to clean all the electric goop in outside the hotel. And you have to clean 99% in Japanese, but you only have to clean 95% in USA. So you could really be screwed by invisible goop if you're not careful. So it's like, oh, I sprayed everything, but the timer didn't stop. It's like, what I do? It's because there's an invisible goop if you don't spray everything, so it's annoying. And Pina 6 is also kind of slow in Japanese because of a glitch called fruit storage. Fruit storage is something that only exists in USA and PAL, and what that is that if you are about to eat a fruit, but you hop off a Yoshi before he eats it, the next time you press B when you get onto him, it stores that fruit. So next time he presses B, whatever fruit you were about to eat, he eats that. So you use that in a specific skip in Pina 6 to skip Pina 5. In Japanese, there's no fruit storage, so I actually have to literally throw the fruit outside the park, outside the beach. But overall, even though like Japanese has all those problems, it's still the fastest version. But I wouldn't be crazy with it, because Japanese is more important than 120 shine, I would say. Probably saves like a minute because there's much more Delfino loads. So first thing I have to do is literally fight that same mini-boss I did in the airstrip. So that's fun. Oh, cool. Okay, and then we get another cutscene. But we'll be actually going into fun gameplay soon.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Yeah, if you have any more questions about like version differences, you can ask in chat. But like I said, I'll elaborate more when I actually get there. So first we gotta stop him, and then he'll create the Bianca Warp. Also, Toad's Warp makes a really weird sound. There you go. So he stops there, so I have to go on that specific section to make him continue. Oh no, no early M. Runs dead. Kappa. How long I've been running the game? Technically 4 to 5 months, although it's not 4 to 5 months straight. It's 4 to 5 months in general. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm gonna go to PD Piranha, which is episode 2. Episode 1, you're supposed to defeat that boss again, but the game intentionally lets you skip it, so which is good. So I could skip to episode 2. This is the only episode where you could actually skip intentionally. Everything else is glitches. So this guy is RNG. It seems to be good, which I like. He could be on different spots, which is annoying. That's a nice cycle. It's not the same mechanic. Well, it has some of the same mechanics, like the dive, the triple jump, the ground pound, and the wall kicks. But it has like some new stuff too. Like you can continuously do dives in this game. SM64 you can't. Like you can continuously press B over and over again. You can't do that in the other game. And this has the sprint jump. But yeah, it's much different than SM64, but essentially it's also the same gameplay-wise. So first things first, we have to choke this guy. That's not graphic at all. You'll be hearing that a lot, by the way. Me pressing the R button like that, you'll be hearing that a lot. Especially in Serena 1. I might mute my mic for that. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, this is Petey's first appearance. I know he's from New Super Mario Bros., but this is his first appearance. So that was a really good fight. I lost like 2.8 seconds from my best segment. So then what this game also has is called secret courses. Secret courses are linear obstacle levels where you have to get to the end of the level without FLUDD. So it tests your raw gameplay skills and platforming skills. They're pretty easy, but when you speedrun the secret levels, they're much harder than when you would do it casually. So that's always fun. Oh, her RNG was pretty good. Whoa, side flip, man. The lack of side flips astounds me. Not bad, I guess. But yeah, as the secrets get much harder the further you progress. So now I have to kill this thing to go to Rico. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to kill him and go in the M painting to Bianco at the same time. And that's called Travel Skip. It's pretty precise, and I've actually been messing it up recently, so hopefully we could hope for the best. The whole Mario game played golf, yes, this is true. Okay, well, cool. Now Capri's gonna kill me. Yeah, it's kinda... The water that comes out of FLUDD, that... It barely came out, which is fun. So Bianco 4 is just red coins, nothing really special about it. But the next episode, yeah, it's the bane of... It's one of the banes of Runner's existence. Excuse me? Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. Other than the failed travel skip, that was pretty good. Alright, so this next episode, you have to fight PD again, but it works a bit differently this time. So I'll show that off in a sec. They hit a pipe. Alright, so how this fight works is that PD will stop, he'll fly around this village, and he'll stop at specific points. I know where every point he's gonna stop, but which one he chooses, that's the RNG factor. And you could really get screwed over by his cycles, so let's see what we get. Doesn't seem too bad right now. Alright, so far so good. No. He could also do these tornado attacks, but that's also RNG. I think you could lose like a minute. Like at most, I think you'll lose like a minute to bad RNG here. So this is why it's one. Like this game is pretty RNG based for some of these missions, which can make the runs more interesting, but it also is frustrating when you get the bad RNG. It's not, doesn't seem to be that bad right now. And like I said, the tornado attack, that's a random. I will not be doing the Sandberg level. I'll be pretty much skipping all of Gelato. I'll explain that when I get there. I don't want to jump ahead of myself. I got 2 out of 3 tornadoes, that's not bad, I guess. Yeah, we don't do Sandberg. I'll explain that later. No, he's blocking my visual cue. Okay, I'm good. Never mind. So that was pretty decent RNG, to be honest. You have no idea how much worse that could have been. Especially in a marathon run. But yeah, like I said, you could lose like about a minute at most. I only lost 5.8 seconds. Not bad. So right now I'm going to be going into Gelato. The reason I'm going to it without finishing Bianco is that it saves Delfino movement. I'm gonna do Bianco 6 and 7 later in the run because that's the most optimal movement. Because you waste time when this cutscene keeps playing. You waste like a few seconds because the cutscene keeps playing, so to stop it, you just go to it immediately and go to Bianco 6 and 7 later. Nice RNG. So, what I'm about to do now is one of the most famous skips in this game, and probably the most important skip ever discovered in this game. It's called Gelato Beach Skip. So I'll explain it as I go. I'm pretty much skipping the entirety of this level. So in that hut, there's a Shine Sprite, but that's Episode 8 Shine Sprite. And if I get Episode 8 Shine Sprite, I could just go immediately to Episode 7. So that's what this skip is all about. So right now I gotta do a precise setup. And we get a first try. Amazing. So for people that already know what that shine is, that's supposed to be the watermelon shine where you have to push the watermelon all the way there. Hey, true baller. But through that little clip you did, we skip all of that. In fact, you still do that in 120 shine, it's still faster. So because I beat episode 8, I could go immediately to episode 7, and I basically skipped all of Gelato. So that's pretty cool. But again, that first try is pretty cool. Oh my god. That sucks. Well, that could have been much worse, but cool. So now I'm actually going to be going to Pianta Village. Pianta Village is supposed to be it's intended to be the last level in the game, but we go through it early because it saves Delfino movement. So this is another RNG episode. This is the one where you have to clean the 3 chocolates, and their positioning in the beginning is all RNG. But it doesn't waste as much time as PD, which is good. Yeah, this is not good. Well, kind of. Oh my god, this one's so bad. I think the other one's there. Yeah, this is like the worst RNG I've had. There he is. Oh my god, this is gonna waste so much time. Oh no, I didn't wanna. Okay, I have to move from here. So I pause here because usually Flood says something about cleaning your pets. It's like, oh, remember to always clean your pets and take care of your pets. But if I pause early like that, it immediately goes to the Shine Sprite cutscene. So that was terrible. That's probably the worst Pianta one I've ever got, but it's okay. The PD RNG was pretty good, so I could forgive that. So this next episode is basically Koopa the Quip from SM64, except there's no rubber banding, so he doesn't cheat. His name is Il Pontissimo. Such a great name. Also, the reason why I hover at that part of the bridge is because if I just waters slid that whole bridge, I would clip inside the bridge and die. So I have to hover at a certain point in the bridge, in case you were wondering why I do that. It's not just to be fast, I have to do that, otherwise I would die. Yeah, Japanese, in the English version and the PAL version, he actually has his own theme, but in Japanese he doesn't have a theme, which is kind of weird. And also feels bad to man, he deserves a theme. So this is like one of the texts I save. Like I save like a second or two in text. In English, the text scrolls much slower, which can be annoying. So this next episode is the Goopy Inferno, probably one of the most infamous episodes. And this is the one where you can't use Flood, and you have to get to the center, beyond the village, to save the mare. I think he's the mayor. I'm pretty sure. And there's like many ways you could skip doing the intended way, which is the underground system. But one of the ways I'll be using is using invincibility frames from taking damage by the wind enemy, as you'll see. What? Oh. So like I said, because so when Mario takes damage, he like flashes pink a bit, and he has invincibility frames at that point. So I use that to actually go through the goop and skip all that. There's like many different ways to actually not do this intended, but that's the fastest way, what I did. This next episode is just lowering a chain chomp to a bath, nothing special here. Although it's good to point out that there's 3 different patterns. I'm getting the second fastest, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he can either go left, north, or right. What's up, MB? So I'm holding up, and I'm also spamming L so the camera's centered so I can push him forward. That was really good. That a PB? Okay. I'm gonna get world record, don't worry, Kappa. But like I said, he has 3 different patterns. He could go on either direction. I think the slowest is him going right, and the fastest is left, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't know we were brothers? Okay. So now this next episode is the Chuckster secret course. You're supposed to use Yoshi for this because you're supposed to spray yellow goop. That only works by spraying Yoshi's, good luck locomotive. Thank you very much. But you're supposed to use Yoshi's juice to get rid of it, but intentionally you unlock Yoshi by beating Peanut Episode 4, which is the Wilted Sunflower mission. But through the skip I'm about to do, I don't have to do that. Because I don't follow the rules. Like that. So now this is RNG based. There's a certain cycle called Ramel cycle, but it's pretty rare to get it. It's all RNG based, there's nothing you can do about it, so let's see if I get it. And if you do get it, it saves like hella time. Oh no, I didn't get it. He's so mean. So this guy stops at specific points, so I actually hit him on the head, and it actually saves time than him just stopping. Now this part I'm gonna spam Y, so he can throw me in the reverse direction. I think I'm dead. Okay, I'm not. If you wonder why I thought I was dead, is because I thought I pressed B too early, but I'm fine. But yeah, I spam Y while pressing A, so he throws me that way. If I didn't spam Y, he would throw me the other direction. But yeah, like I said, you unlock Yoshi at Peanut 4, but because we're going to Pianta early, it's important to do that skip. It's one of the other important skips in the game. So this next level, it's probably one of speedrunners' favorite splits. You just literally just clean 10 Piantas from Goop. It's pretty fun to do. It's probably one of my favorite splits. Ideally you want to get above 2 minutes, but a minute 50 is also fine. Aw, I didn't get the water slide. That water slide's kind of hard to get. Oh, really? This guy didn't get up? Oh my god, I'm getting such bad on. I could safely say I will not be getting 2 minutes. Oh, what? Actually, no, that's too dangerous. Yeah, this was a pretty bad Pianta 6. My average is usually like 2 minutes to like 1:57, but I got screwed over by some of the Piantas not getting up for some reason. But it's whatever. Because I'm getting some of them early, so when I get to them, after cleaning one of them, I don't have to waste time cleaning them when I get to them, like to the later ones. But that didn't work out. It's not PB, it's not world record, facts. So right now it's just the Shadow Mario episode, nothing much to say here. But the next skip I'm about to do is pretty interesting, if I could get it. Oh, that's just great. And I got him before the gate, which is good. That's what you ideally want. Alright, so the next skip I'm about to do is, there's a cutscene that plays where Shadow Mario takes Peach to Peanut Park. But I could skip that through something called Honey Skip. And you basically die while the cutscene's about to play, so it completely skips it. So we'll see what we could do. I think I got it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on. No, that sucks. Well, I don't want to kill myself again, so I'll just go through the cutscene, whatever. No MB is not doing that. Yeah, I think it saves like 15 seconds if you do it optimally. But yeah, that's annoying. I usually don't miss it, but, you know, it happens. Marathon luck.
That is Peanut Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
Peanut's probably like the most scariest level in the run, because like so much could go wrong. Like that. Well, she thought it was the real Mario before, but now she doesn't. There's 2 cutscenes we skipped. The one where Mario and Shadow Mario face off, and the one where it's revealed that Bowser Jr. is Shadow Mario, but we're gonna skip those by pressing pause and exiting course at the right time. Like this one, for example. So what I just did there, I exited course when the cutscene was about to play, and it skips it entirely. It doesn't work with every cutscene. Like, people tried it with other cutscenes, but it only works on the Peanut cutscenes for some reason. It's just special for some reason. And it works on the next one, when Bowser Jr. is about to reveal himself. Bowser on LSD. Oh, I didn't grab it. So when you see that explosion, that's when you press pause and exit course. Whoa, I lost 53 seconds from that. Holy moly. Alright, so this next one is mole skip. What you're supposed to do is you go to the first secret course in Pina, and you're supposed to do that by throwing 3 bombs at a mole. But he actually doesn't have a hurt box from the first time you try to interact with him. So, using that, I could go in without using the bombs. Probably like one of the easiest clips in the game. And this is probably like one of the most easiest secret courses in the game as well. That's pretty easy to do. In fact, as a kid, that's the only way I did it, funny enough. That's why I was stuck in Noki 1 at some point, because it's like, wait, I'm going inside, I'm trying to go inside the cannon, it's not working. Yeah, he's like, wow. Oh, I meant skip. Yeah, mole skip. Not clip. Same thing. So next thing I'm doing is red coins. This is probably like one of the most technical shines in the game, because you have to have pretty good movement to get this optimally. There's like different routes you could take. I'm gonna take like one of the easier routes. Funny enough, I'll actually be coming back to this episode, and I'll explain later. Capri already knows what I'm talking about. Oh, that's cool. That is not true, MB. I think... if you're saying what I think you're saying, no, that's not true. Hey, thanks, Phantom. Thanks for the good luck. So that was pretty meh, to be honest. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, they call these episodes for some reason. So this episode is where you're supposed to actually unlock Yoshi. You're supposed to kill these like Koopa-like creatures. I'm gonna try to kill them in one cycle, because that's the fastest. If I get 2 cycles, not that bad, but ideally you want to kill them in one go. What happened? Oh, I messed up some movement, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, this is where you actually unlock Yoshi. So let's see what we... okay. Oh, stop turning around. Please tell me you got up. Okay, good. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 cycle, which is not that bad. Imagine if EA releases it, that'd be pretty awful. You would have to pay the jump, basically. Where's the other guy? Yeah, this game is episodic. Things always change from every time you go to a different episode. That's why you can't get the like other shines in other episodes, because it's supposed to change each time. It's supposed to be a different scenario. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is like is definitely one of the other most important skips, like Gelato Beast skip. It's called Early Yoshi Go Around, and there's 2 ways to do it. I could go in episode 5 and do it, and I could go in episode 3 and do it. But basically, I do this skip to skip episode 5, which is the Ferris wheel shine sprite. Episode 3, it's a bit harder to pull off, but we'll go for it, because why not? Mostly because they're faster, like the stews here I have to manipulate. He wants a papaya. If it could spawn, that would be nice. Thank you. And now I want a durian. Nice. So when you spray, when you're purple Yoshi and you spray an enemy, it's a block that moves horizontally. But because I need an orange Yoshi to actually go to the secret, I eat the fruit, I eat that durian and throw the fruit to the other side. This way I can eat it later after I skip into it. I can't walk into the amusement park because that's where the loading zone is, so I have to do that clip to get there. WTF, yeah. It's a pretty weird skip, but it's one of the most important ones in the game, like Gelato Beach. That was really good. I lost like 13 seconds, but that was pretty good. It's because that papaya wouldn't come out, it was just like, nah, ain't coming out. This game's pretty broke. There's so many glitches in this game, like if you actually look up YouTube videos, it's pretty dang glitchy, if I do say so myself. But there's like dedicated glitch finders for this game, which is awesome. So yeah, we skipped the Ferris wheel shine sprite. The reason I was able to clip into that is because when you sidestep under a platform like that, you could actually clip through stuff. So that's how I was able to clip through the amusement park. Because like I said, see, that's the loading zone, so I can't just walk through it. That was really good. And like I said, there isn't Pina Reds go meh or meh, but Pina 6 went pretty excellent, so I can't complain. I even got like the fastest cycle for the actual secret course, which was good. But yeah, there's an easier version called 5YG. What I just did there was 3YG because I did it in episode 3. You could do it in episode 5, and the stews are bigger, but they move slower. So it's good for beginners if they want to practice. But 3YG is the more advanced One. Oh, that is not a spin jump, good sir. Now that's a spin jump. So what you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to pull like each tentacle off him and then pull his nose, and then it's 2 phases, you have to pull his nose twice. But you can actually just pull his nose. You don't have to touch the tentacles at all. And fun fact, you get to do this twice because it's so dang good. I did that intentionally, by the way. And not much to say about this, so you just literally pull his nose and that's it. So the next one is the blooper race, and you're literally just supposed to race with a blooper and avoid obstacles. But what I'm not about to do is, I don't even have to use one to finish the race. How the race works is that there's 2 checkpoints, and when you cross them, then the game knows that you passed them and that you can complete the race. And funny enough, there's actually a visual cue to know which one you miss, which I'll explain. Oh. Now that's what I wanted, Pearl Harbor. Not really, yeah. So if I miss the first checkpoint, the bloopers will actually still be there, but if I miss the second one, but got the first one, the bloopers won't be there, but the timer won't stop when I reach the finish. So the first checkpoint's here. The second one's over there. And like I said, if you don't go past those, then you can't finish the race. So this is the hardest shine sprite in the game. So I'm gonna need some blessed RNGs right now. Thank you. Oh wow, I got a first try. That's so good. To be honest, I didn't think I was gonna get that, so thank you very much for those blessed RNGs. Nah, but yeah, that's one of the easiest shine sprites in the game. Although you can waste time if you miss that. That thing actually goes on a cycle. If it goes towards you, then that's ideal. But if it goes, if it goes backwards, that's ideal because it'll actually be closer to the cage, and you could do what I just did there. If it's going towards you, you have to do a spin jump and hover under it. Yeah, it was kind of hard, not gonna lie. Now we go back to secret courses. That was kind of sloppy, but it was okay, I guess. I actually saved time because my PB I died once. My PB is a 124, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for what I could do for now. So in this episode, we literally fight the same boss again, because it was just so dang good the last time. GG is his world record. A boy could dream. A boy could dream. I say the only difference is that you actually have to pull his schnauzer. Did I just say schnauzer? I mean his nose much farther. But that's really only it. It's supposed to like make it more difficult, but honestly it really doesn't. If the only thing it does is waste time. So yeah, nothing much to say about that. Rico in general doesn't really have much to say. Like, I think Pina has like the most stuff to say about, like Gelato, Pianta, and things like that. Rico doesn't have much going for it, to be honest. It's pretty self-explanatory. But don't worry, there's some more interesting stuff later on. Serena will be pretty interesting. So this next one, we actually have to use the bloopers this time, unlike the last time. And we have to get red coins scattered throughout the whole harbor. And the camera could be pretty bad. So to fix that, you have to press L, because it centers whatever Mario's looking at. Like, whatever Mario's looking at, the camera centers it accordingly. Whoa, okay, it's canceling my jumps. Oh my god, what is happening? I want this one. It is slower, but it controls better than the other ones. The yellow one is more default, like it has average stats, and I missed the red. And the pink one goes fast, but it controls horribly. But ideally, you want the green one. And to move faster, you actually have to hold the stick up and slow down. There's some points you want to slow down. Oh my god, this is horrible. Yeah, this is definitely a world record, guys. Oy vey. I actually almost went to the pink one. That would have been tragic. This one, it's probably like one of the fastest and easy Shadow Marios to do. And literally anybody could do it first try. You just have to walk and spray and that's it. You can also do a dive, but it's easier to just walk and do it. And after this, I'm actually going to Bianco again and finishing 6 and 7. Because like I said, Delfino movement. So just walk around, spray, and then you're done. Simple as that. You can try it at home in the emulator right now. Yeah, Bianco 6 has an interesting strat to like get a certain cycle. You could die easily, so hopefully they don't. Let's see what we got. Also, if you mess up, you get a free 1-up, which is also cool. Oh, no spin input. That's feels bad, man. What I'm doing is spin jumping and then wall kicking off that to get to the other side. Because if I just wait on the cube, it wastes time. There we go. Yeah, not getting spin inputs, that's pretty common sometimes. It's definitely annoying. But yeah, it's strange. The secret course gives you free 2 1-ups. It's weird. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but yeah, it's kind of strange. Don't pull a bouncy boy. Yeah, it wastes like 15 seconds if you die there. It's not completely terrible. So this one we're just gonna kill Shadow Mario again, plain and simple. It's kind of like Rico's, it's just very fast. And he goes down pretty fast too. Like so. Alright, so now we're going to be going to a more interesting course this time, which has like a bunch of cool stuff in it. First thing I gotta do is get Yoshi, because there's a pineapple there, and I have to have Yoshi eat it so I can enter Serena. He always wants a banana, which is good, because there just so happens to be one here. So this fight is pretty epic. You know how I said you have to hear my R button and spam it a lot? Yeah, this is pretty bad. I might even mute my mic, funny enough, if people want. But yeah, you just gotta keep spraying it, and it gets smaller and smaller. This fight is also RNG based too. Like where the Manta will move as you spray it, it all depends on RNG. There's another boss in this level too that's also RNG heavy. So I'm actually gonna mute my mic so you don't have to hear the torture as the R button. Okay, glad we got that settled. That was pretty decent RNG. Like the beginning was kind of meh, but as like the fight went on, it actually started getting pretty good. I had this level when I was on. Yeah, I really like the fight though. It's pretty epic. It's such a strange boss. Like, you wouldn't really expect that in a Mario game. To be honest. Serena 2 is just the next secret course. Like, not much to say, really. Why can't I hear the controller? Oh, trust me, you really don't want to hear it. I'm doing you a favor. My controller's already close to the mic already. I don't think we want to get it any closer. Yeah, TV, you have to do that. My PB7. Epic. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh my god. That was pretty slow. Yeah. So here I do it. So I do a spin jump before I hit the block. This way I can actually continue wall kicking. If I didn't do that, I'll just fall all the way down. For 118, 120. Oh my god. I meant to spin jump. Holy moly. So this one's actually pretty interesting. This is Mysterious Hotel Delfino. And in this you're supposed to go through a maze. Like, you're supposed to use Yoshi and eat some boos that are in the air vent. So you could get to the pool area, which is enclosed by a Pianta. But here I could actually grab a fruit and push my way on the top of it, so I could actually get inside the pool without doing any of that. Because when Mario throws a fruit in the air, he gets pushed back a bit. So I use that momentum to actually clip through. Talk to me, good sir. That would be a shame, MB. Oh my god. Interesting movement. Also, you have to do it with Flood. You can't use the hover nozzle, otherwise you won't backflip. Sometimes you won't even go through. Oh my god. Okay, we got a situation. A very bad situation. I can't go in. I swear this works, believe me. Yeah, this is cool. I can't even go in, like that's insane. Imagine losing a run to this. It's not working. Okay, that. Fun fact, I wasted 58 seconds on that. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Now this episode is one of the most annoying shine sprites because you have to spray water on 2 slot machines, get 3 sevens, and then you have to spray a bunch of question marks for it to match a shine sprite, and that's all to get into a secret course. But through a little clip, I could skip all of that. See you next week. Oh my god. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah. There we go. First try. E. So this split is probably the worst split in the game, because not only is it like the PvP fight where you could waste a bunch of time, but this happens so late in the game, you could be like on world record pace, but if you get really bad cycles in this next boss, yeah, rip run. I mean, the run's already dead, but yeah. If I'm on PvP pace or like world record pace, that's pretty bad. But yeah, you have to fight King Boo, and how it works is that he'll use his tongue to spin a slot machine, and you'll get a bunch of fruits. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to throw a pepper at him first, because he doesn't like spicy food, and then you have to throw a regular fruit at him, and then that takes damage. And you have to do that 3 times. But he could, I think at most he could do 8 extra cycles. It's either like 7 or 8. And there's nothing you could do like to manipulate the RNG, you just get it or you don't. Alright, 3rd try. Yeah, ideally you want fruit and whatever, and fruit again, and whatever, and then fruit. I say whatever because it could be like 3 question marks, it could be 3 enemies, or it could be bubbles. That's what I mean by whatever. Alright, so let's see what we get. We want fruit first. And we do. Nice. So it's off to a good start, but it's too early to tell. Alright, so now it's guaranteed not to be fruit this next one, but the next one we want fruit, like the one after this one. So it's going to be the 3 question marks, it's going to be enemies, and if they all don't match, like if all the things don't match, then he throws bubbles. Alright, so we want fruit now. And we do. So far it's looking pretty good. So now he just has to do that again, and then we get perfect RNG. Okay, so that's bubbles, and when you spray the bubbles, you just refill your water. But my tank is already pretty full, so I don't know why he did that, to be honest. It's nice of him, but I'm good. Okay, so that's 1 extra cycle. Cool. Will we get a second one? Let's find out. Alright, that's 2. Okay. Not good. Alright. That was pretty bad. We only got extra cycles on the last phase. I guess it's not too bad, I guess. But there's nothing I could do about that. I either get it or I don't. Yeah, not ideal, but we'll take it, I guess. The first 2 phases were perfect. The second phase just had to be like the third. The third phase had to be like the second phase, and then it would have been perfect RNG. Alright, so now this is one of the differences I was talking about. In USA and PAL, you only have to clean 95%, but in this version, you have to spray 99%. So the English version in PAL is a bit more lenient with that for some reason, because Japan thinks we're bad. So that's cool. And like I said, I could be screwed over by invisible goop. You said something, I can't see. Oh boy, invisible goop. Not good. Okay. So you see like how I sprayed nothing? Whenever you get a spot where it's an hour-long cost. Okay. Cool. But you saw how like I basically sprayed nothing? That's because like some of the goop I miss is invisible. And you can kind of see it sometimes if like if you wait, like a bubble will pop out. So in Japanese it's very annoying, but if you play on English and PAL, you pretty much don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Japan thinks we're not good enough, so they nerfed it. So that's fun. Yeah, 95% is US PAL. Oh wait, you serious? That was pretty good. Why am I bad? Take a look at this gameplay and consider what's bad. Nah, but it happens, it's not a big deal. If I could play decent, I could probably get sub 130. Like I said, my PB is 124, but there was a lot of mistakes in that run. Noki Bay has some also interesting stuff as well. So in this episode we fight the mole again, but this time we actually have to throw the bombs because it's not a secret course. Not much to say about it really. Do you need a Japanese GameCube to play Japanese Sunshine? Well, technically yes, but I use the homebrew channel to load Japanese games on my Wii. Oh yeah, playing Sunshine on the Wii is faster, because the loading is a bit faster on the Wii. But yeah, you could play Japanese games on the US console through either actually modding the console itself or the homebrew channel for the Wii in this case. The Wii is the most easier. It's easier to do that. Because you would have to like send your GameCube to be modded, which is cool, but that's what you have to do. So in this one you're actually supposed to fight the same boss in Rico again, for some reason. Like, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. But I'm going to be using a trampoline to clip into the ruins and get the Shine Sprite without fighting him at all. It's a pretty interesting clip. I don't know. It just says. Yeah, the DS, Game Boy, and like all that, they're not region locked, and I think the Switch is the only Nintendo console that's not region locked. I'm pretty sure. But like most of the handheld Nintendo consoles are actually not region locked. It's pretty cool. So this next one, I just have to get red coins in a bottle. Simple as that. It introduces a new mechanic where you have to actually use the hover nozzle in the water. It kind of makes no sense. Oh no, I got that already? I just derped. I was like, wait a minute, I got that right already. Oh no, physics okay if it makes sense to me? Oh yeah, for sure. So the next, it's technically a boss because it plays the boss music, but it's also not. You have to clean some eel's mouth because that's what's polluting the bay in the first place. And you want to clean a certain amount of teeth in the first cycle. The fastest one you could do is 6 tooth, but I'm only good with 4 or 5. 5 tooth is optimal, at least for me, but 6 tooth is like the hardest version. You can learn more about the fight, like a little bit more specifically on like Dutch J's tutorials. He's like one of the top runners of the game, and he has like many tutorials that can help people who are just starting out. But yeah, that's the goal, to clean at least 5 tooth the first time, and then clean every other tooth accordingly. I'm also going to take damage from the bubble because it'll give me health. It'll give me pockets of air, even though it's poisonous, so it doesn't really make any sense. Sombro pod. Yep. So I'm intentionally going inside it, like I'm going further down his mouth to actually make him close again. Ah, damn it. So when you take damage, remember when I mentioned that in Goopy Inferno, when you take damage you flash pink and you get invincibility frames? If you get that flashing pink when you clean the last tooth, it actually skips that cutscene you're looking at right now. For some reason I didn't get hit by it, even though it was close, so that was weird. But if you miss the skip, you just have to hug a wall, because if you hug a wall, you descent faster. Like this. It's not a big deal that I missed it, but yeah. I did get the 5 tooth like I wanted, so that was a pretty good boss fight, other than the skip. So now I'll be racing Gran Turismo, or Il Piantissimo, once again. And he does something really weird in the beginning of the fight. I hope you enjoy it. Pog. Indeed. Oh my god. Alright, ready? Wow. Just wow. 10 out of 10. Ten out of 10 movement, exactly. I don't know why. I think Nintendo thinks we're terrible at this stuff. So they made it as easy as possible. Who knows? Alright, so the next secret is probably arguably the hardest secret casually. It's either that or the Chuckster secret. But in speedrunning, it's definitely one of the hardest secret courses, for sure. Or you could say he's being nice, who knows? He's probably being a jerk. I could probably agree with that. Oh, I can't go for it. That was okay. I could do that much faster, but I just played it safe. So this is the last. So since this is the last episode, episode 7. Once I beat this Shadow Mario, Corona will finally be unlocked. In case you're wondering, you actually can clip into Corona, but like you could clip it without actually opening the gate. But the loading zone isn't there. The loading zone only appears after you beat episode 7 of everything. So if you try to clip it, it's not gonna work. Simple as that. Okay, on to Corona. The spam's real. I might as well have not as mute my mic during Phantom because you literally just heard it now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get Fast Boat, which is pretty difficult. The boat that's in Noki Bay, it's in this level too, and it's pretty much the reason why people hate Corona is that particular boat gets so wonky. So, but yeah, I'll be doing a strat with it, so hopefully it works. Oh, nice spin jump. Yeah, it would be interesting. It would basically be like 0 star, and that's what I'm saying before. Although you do need at least 1 shine because, yeah, you have to get the Delfino airstrip sign. Aw, damn it. Well, there is a backup technically, so let's see if I could do it. So I'm going to be doing rocket storage. Ever ran out of water? Nah.
Sure is, Papa. Come on,
Thank you.
Mama Peach.
So what I did there, by the way, if Mario is in a sidestep position when pressing, you do that by pressing L, and if you use the rocket but cancel it after canceling the sidestep, Mario stores that rocket, and he could store multiple rockets that way, so he could go much further up. So I only have to do it twice to get up there. But yeah, that's how rocket storage works. So timing will end when I ground pound the last thingy. Also, this acid is pretty RNG too. Alright, so timing ends in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Alright, that was a really good fight. Like, really good fight. Corona was bad, but at least I saved it, and the fight was like, it pretty much went optimal. But yeah, that was good night. That was Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, it's a very fun game of speedrun. Like I said, I've been doing it for 4 to 5 months. My PB is like 1 hour and 24 right now, but I've been getting back into it because I played it for like a few months last year, and then I recently got back into it last month. So yeah, time for a 3-hour run. Hey, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Capri. But yeah, if you want to learn more about the game, Dutch J, which is like I said, the top runners, he has many tutorials on that, so you go check out his videos. And yeah, there's plenty of resources to learn about this game, so it's pretty good. But yeah, other than that, I'm grateful for Capri and QuickFest in general for having me. Thank you very much. And I'm 249th. No, I'm 177th place. Actually. I think I'm like, yeah, 177 out of like 900 people, but it's whatever. I care more about self-improvement, so... But yeah, thank you, Capri, for having me for this run. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope everybody enjoyed the run. And if they're interested, like I said, they could check out those resources. But yeah, the next run is Kaizo Mario 64. Yeah, thanks. Next run's Kaizo Mario 64. That me and True Ball are going to be doing a co-op run. 120 star of that. So yeah, I'm going to end stream and then like stream back.